Lamar TikTok on BBC Radio Lancashire. Well, let's join our London studio this afternoon. We'll chat to a young lady who's literally earlier today flown in from Rome to finish, I think, the mastering Abbey Road studios of her latest EP, Life's a River. We say good afternoon to DANHILA Mazai. Good afternoon to you, DANHILA, in our London studio.
Hi.
Now
I'm
then,
very excited to be here. Thank you for your invitation.
just tell us a little bit about your music and a little bit about you.
Yes, I'm a singer-songwriter. I was born in Italy in the beautiful Bay of Naples, the South Italy, and I'm traveling and living all over the world since almost 15 years, actually, and I make so many incredible experience with music as well through my travels, meeting wonderful people with different cultures, experience, and all these, it does not only open your mind, but your heart. And this is exactly what I want in all my projects, heart. And I'm so happy to have been working now in London to my second project. London is actually my very first city since I left my country, and now I'm back again. So it's like a call for me. And the EP is of 5 songs. It's called Life's a River, like you said. It's produced by Bobby Sticks. Bobby is the son of the multi-award composer, sax player, and music director John Altman.
And you
And
are from a musical family, I think, aren't you?
yes, my father is a big passion and used to be a guitar player in the 70s and used to have a band. And then after he decided to do other different jobs, but the music is still has been a very big thing in my family.
And who have been your influences then, Dan Hyler?
I've been Danila. Danila,
Daniela?
actually,
There we
if
are.
you see my name is like Danila.
Daniela. I'll
And
just write that down,
I've been
Daniela.
living so many years in the United States as well. And from the jazz. I'm talking from Ella Fitzgerald, Etta James, till Anita Baker, and then I actually love also Joe Stone nowadays music. But this is the black music is something that it really got into my heart and soul because I speak about social issues. Actually, I'm the writer of the lyrics of my songs, but all the music is composed by Enzo Ferrari, is my composer, and he's a tenor player, and he plays as well with Ennio Morricone in Italy. And but what I write is about like social issues all over the world, but try to giving to the humanity a strong message for the hope and love. This is exactly what the main goal for me is. Like for example, Life's a River is a concept album, and for me it's easily to say live the present, launch yourself on every wave, find your eternity in each moment, happiness not in another place but in this place, not for another hour but in this hour. So life is like a river, and it's like the time as well, because you cannot touch the same water, for example, twice of the river, because when the flow has passed, we will never pass again. So enjoy every moment of life and feel your river. So this is a big philosophy that is behind my way of living, and this is exactly what I put into my music.
Well, let's hear a track from the EP. The first track we're going to hear this afternoon is Young Fighter. Tell me a little bit about that.
Young fighter is for, we're living a very hard time nowadays with a lot of people and young people that they suffer of depression and because they don't have they don't see the light anymore in their own life. So what I'm writing in this song is you have to fight. You have to be, also if you're young, if you're an adult, you have to fight to get the balance into your heart, to reach the main goal, that because life is a miracle. So we need to appreciate that and to find out which is the best way to reach this passion and this love for life. You need to have bravery.
This on BBC Radio Lancashire is Young Fighter.
A tower no men before, a fragile strength and nothing more. Each day your second happy tears. Life has been hard with all your fear, but I will come to reach you deep, and I won't let you lose your peace. I've been living in your bones, and I am waiting here to flow. You can learn how to show why your anger goes on. Let it fade more and more every day. You can learn how to grow with no shame in your soul. Let it be more and more every day. I'm your bravery, and I belong to you. A tower no easy play, a dog that keeps all dreams away. With all the pain and risk to fall, when they close doors you hit the wall. But I will get a better way, no matter what, how long it takes, to give you hope to lead your game. And I will fan your deeper flame. You can learn how to show why your anger goes on. Let it fade more and more every day. You can learn how to grow with no shame in your soul. Let it be more and more every day. I'm your bravery, and I belong to you. I belong to you. You can learn how to show why your anger goes on. Let it fade more and more every day. You can learn how to grow with no shame in your soul. Let it be more and more every day. 'Cause I'm your bravery, and I belong to you. I belong to you. Yeah. Young fighter, be a fighter, don't let go again. Young fighter, be a fighter, don't let go again.
Young Fighter on BBC Radio Lancashire in our London studio this afternoon. Daniela joins us. In fact, she's talking of the EP, the 5-track EP. I think you're finishing the mastering at the iconic Abbey Road Studios this week.
Exactly. Tomorrow we have the appointment with Frank Arkwright. Actually, he's the sound engineer, a multi-award of Paul McCartney, Oasis, and he's a very good friend of mine. And we're gonna be there all day to do the mastering. I'm so excited to finally hear this beautiful product finished.
And of course, Abbey Road Studios, to be working there is fabulous, isn't it?
Oh, every time that you go there is like your blood starts to bubbling. This is the temple of the music, so I'm so glad, honored, and that I had this chance actually to be there with them. Very
And of
glad.
course, you've written the tracks yourself. What do you enjoy doing? Is it the writing process, or is it the recording? Is it the live performances? What do you enjoy most?
Actually, it is everything, and I think when you write, there are some places, some timing. There is different emotion that you have. So when you get inspired, then you start to write. Then you start to record, and this is the artistic side. You need to have a lot of imagination. You need to have a lot of creativity, and then live is the final achievement of your track when you have to give this to the people and to get the music flow and the energy flow for the people, for your listeners. So this is the most beautiful thing as well.
And do you have a favourite time to write the lyrics? Is it early morning? Is it late at night?
There is not really like a time, but when I get inspired, for example, I go to the theater because I love ballet. and I love also opera. So after that, if something happened and I start to write also on the street, some sentences in Rome, or like if I am in Vienna or if I'm in Berlin after a gig and then I walk, is everything linked to the travels a lot, because the travels inspires me, and to see a lot of culture, different people and different streets and colors. This inspires me a lot since I was born, actually.
A lot's gone into the EP, and you've been working with some big names in the music industry, haven't you?
Yes, actually, so this project is really one of the most biggest achievement for me at this stage of the discography. I'm working with Mike Landau. This is the legend. He's a great guitar player. And on the drum and bass, I have Alex Beatty from Marcus Miller, that I know I met Marcus as well. Then I have Charles White, is the background vocalist of Eric Clapton. And then I have also Jacques Piotrowski. He's a Polish musician, but he owns his own orchestra called World Orchestra in Varsavia. And he wrote all the strings of the tracks Life's a River, and he played sax player. So I am very huge musician, and actually this project sounds really great and groovy, and that's why I'm investing a lot of time, heart, and respect in it.
Well, don't go away. We'll come back. We'll chat some more. We'll hear another track as well from the EP before 4 o'clock. And in fact, linking up with our London studios this afternoon to chat to Daniela, who's here in London or in this country. She's actually at Abbey Road Studios tomorrow to continue the mastering of a brand new EP. So when will we be able to get the finished product then, Daniela?
So tomorrow is going to be the mastering, and I think in January then we're going to find out that to be signed with a label or a major. So January is going to be the month.
Are you looking forward to doing a tour as well? Is that in the pipeline?
Oh, definitely. Those 3 days that I'm going to be in London, we're going to have also some very important meetings to plan all the live shows and the Jazz Festival and all the concert and gigs that we're going to have in Europe.
Yeah, you mentioned Rome, London, Berlin.
Yes.
Where is home these days?
Home for me is the planet, really. If you ask this to my mom, she doesn't know that exactly. But I think I decide that Rome is where my apartment is, my home, so Rome. But I really feel at home everywhere. Also here in London. I've been 2 years in London back in 2001. That's why I feel really at home in London, in the United States, in Florida, New York. In Germany, I've been 6 years. And then Austria as well. I fly very often to Vienna. So in Asia, maybe, if we go there, I will feel that I'm not at home. Not yet.
Do you have a favourite place then?
My favorite place? Oh, it's definitely Italy.
Right. You enjoy it there, yeah?
I really like it. It's a beautiful country where we have a lot of things to offer for the tourism. Beautiful place. You have mountains, and then you have islands and coast. It's a beautiful place. I mean, it's very, very inspiring. But all the world is beautiful. I'm very open to that.
Well, let's hear another track from
Miracle.
the EP.
Yeah.
Miracle. Tell us about that then.
Miracle. This is exactly what people must to know. The human being is a miracle. So we need to appreciate and respect life. And this is a sentence that I really love to say after a show is, people, we all belong to the same journey called life. Miracle.
Well, let's hear it on BBC Radio Lancashire.
When your mind is doing wrong, when your feelings are gone, when your anger is alive, then you'll cry to the sky. strong.